What happened?
It came back.
What came back?
The voice.
The logos?
Yes.
Is it worth it?
That's what I want to find out. I want you to find out for me.
No. The quest is before you.
What happens if it isn't worth it?
Any given thing in this physical universe is worth it.
This isn't of the physical universe. The logos...
The logos is understanding, my love. And understanding is transdimensional.
I feel sick.
I love you. Tea time.
We don't celebrate tea time.
It's not a celebration. It's just what time it is.
Fair enough.
You need a break.
Tea?
Yes. Just good old-fashioned leaves steeped in hot water. It's not unpleasant or strange.
Green tea, black tea, red tea, white tea.
Chamomile. You have to tell me
Tell you what.
what you're feeling.
I feel like I'm in a dream. I'll probably forget in a second. What was the question? I'm under the gun.
You have a deadline,
A bigger gun.
which is
The real text. To which all individual texts are only the subtext. The historical record. See, in the beginning was the Word, and sometime after this, someone tried to put that word into writing. And this became a historical record. And ever since then, there's been only babble about this historical record. And what they call this babble is the canon.
the Western canon
Yes.
as opposed to the Eastern canon.
There is no Eastern canon. If there was, it'd be shorter than a haiku.
What is the Western canon?
It's the compilation of the precedents which make up our present social laws and our laws of physics. It's the cave paintings, it's the ancient tombs, it's the pyramids, it's the Great Wall, it's the hieroglyphics, it's the hymns to the sun, it's the Jewish and the Babylonian epics, it's the Roman and the Greek and the Christian empires, it's the confessions of the saints, it's the Inferno, it's the Rubaiyat, it's Shakespeare, it's Swift, it's Newton, it's Leibniz, it's the French-American technological industrial Bolshevik revolution. It's Finnegan's Wake into a brave new world of ids and egos. Ids and egos and world wars and gulags and ghettos and Woodstocks and stock markets. And it all used to be a context within which I could write about any given subject. And any reader, based on their knowledge of the subject and their knowledge of the canon, could understand what I'm saying. But now I'm under a deadline to show how subject Y relates to subject X, and X doesn't even mean X anymore, if it ever did. I used to have a voice that would calm me about this subject, but now I only hear babble. Every layman, every spaceman, every caveman is a historian, helping to build this Tower of Babel, trying to reach into their past to discover something there. Just like the literary device in the Bible of the Tower of Babel, man was trying to reach into the heavens to reunite with the heavens, so are we through our writing and our history trying to reach into the past to reunite with something, wherever we came from. But it's only Babel now. Each epoch, each age is a level of the tower. Why do you think they call stories stories? Each plot line, each narrative, one on top of the other, stacked neatly by the culture, contracted by the architect.
But there is no architect. Or is there?
It's not that black and white. Except that it is that painfully black and white. It's either or. It's good or evil. It's true or false. There's no hope for a unity, for a synthesis. There's no shade, there's no color. There's only this constant interplay of the black and the white. And if you could only see yourself, you wouldn't be so bothered. It's the big watch that's bothering me. It's always telling me I'm late for something. What time is it?
It's time for bed.
Oh. Good.
Okay.
Or perhaps you would like to visit with your pastor about a program. Defending champ.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain.
Actually means to go back to the original, to go back to the origin, to go back to the original. We're going to have to do that. We're going to have to get back to the origin, back to the original, renew ourselves in it. The things that we're doing today in our culture, they are not natural. They are not organic, which means that if man made it, then man is going to have the responsibility of sustaining it, and he's going to have to deal with the consequences of it because he became the God of it. Anointing. So hundreds of couples are coming tonight as we renew ourselves in this.
We presented each person with a radio and a Bible. One young woman told us that she was going to use these tools to reach her entire village. Well, later that day, we had the opportunity to visit her home. To get there, we had to take off our shoes and wade across a shallow river.
As I rested my head, the motion began to slow. Growing to a steady and somnolent pace. Soon, the body became a derelict driftwood, out from which my vision crept. All sleepily weeping. Slowly flowing. To and fro, the thrower throws that throw. The rowers ahead to their close.
Bass.
And when swept up by a wayward wind, what did it do? Oh yes, it fell. It fell for a year. And dissolved into air. Who's there? May a wayside tide sweep the remnants aware. It settled itself in a here with no scarcely these sparse set coordinates. Who's there? Oh, not much of a soul. Just old me. Talking. Just talking. Neath the paper fruit tree. I'd pluck down the fruit if you'd swallow the seed. But the way you've gone blathering sounds, you wish we'd go push to your scene? You've settled yourself in a home with no lair, into clothes with no wear. And while settled, I know, in your comfortable home, you're defending yourself against air! Who's there? Still not much of a soul, just old me. Still talking, neath the paper fruit tree. Some Metatron met and gave questions to me of exactly just where could be our lost sons. That here I found on the string. He now sings up a beautiful scene. Of harpists preparing to pair up these things. We think they're cold hands, but nobody seems to know what they are or what good they could be. letting go of what we learned. I will not be paralyzed.
Good morning, baby.
I just had the craziest dream.
And what was it about?
I can't remember.